Merry meet, Annie here. A couple of days ago, the reflection was on winter sunrises. Today is on winter sunsets. There's no deep thoughts or introspection on this day's reflection. It's a capturing of some words on a website that I found interesting. Caught for myself and put in my journaling. It was an article written by Brian Resnick of the Vox team, that website, last November. And I slipped it then in today's reflection with a note to myself to stop what I'm doing to be witness to the setting of the sun this time of the year. From Brian's article, which is entitled Why Sunsets Are Better in Winter. These are dark days, at least it is peak sunset season. I love that. Is it possible that late fall and winter sunsets are just better? And these words, by the way, that I'm reading are his in the article. It turns out sunsets are in fact better during the cold months of the year, according to the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration meteorologist Stephen Corfidi. Corfidi says that peak sunset season for the middle latitudes, that's the northeastern United States, extends down to where I live, is November through February. That'll shift a bit according to where you live. And it has to do with the confluence of a few meteorological factors. Sunset colors are created by a phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering. It's the same phenomenon that makes the sky appear blue during the day. Sunlight contains all of the colors of the rainbow, but not all of those colors reach the ground in the same concentration. Nitrogen and oxygen molecules in our atmosphere act as little mirrors for blue and violet light in particular. That means not as much blue or violet light reaches the ground. Instead, it bounces around in our atmosphere, creating the blue dome of sky we are so familiar with. At sunset, light has to travel through a greater distance of atmosphere to reach our eyes. So even more blue light and even some green and yellow light gets filtered out. That leaves us with the warmer hues of the visible light, the reds and oranges. That is why many sunsets look like fire. But why are they seemingly more saturated during the colder months? Those colors are associated with certain atmospheric condition, Corfidi says. The article then goes on to credit crisp, drier air and the fact that here in the States, especially in this area, more of our air is coming down from the Arctic, so it's actually a bit more clear, more pure. And the article reminds us of the lower angle of the setting sun from December through February, drawing out the length of the sunsets. We also, the article reminds us, get more well-defined cloud systems this time of the year. All that scientific background. Well, it proves to me that I'm not imagining that the sunsets are brighter, clearer, full of more color, and they last longer. All in a time when, on a cold day, I might be tempted to stay inside rather than witness all that amazing beauty. It's all a setup for a daily surprise. What will the surprise be tonight? And will we take the moment it takes to be witness to it? Really, in that moment, what could be more important? How about if we agree not to let beauty slip by us unnoticed? In the midst of all these beautiful winter sunsets, I wish you mirth and reverence. Merry part.